Hello and welcome in this short introduction about what's expecting you in the Profi Trader Seminar. We have here again the underlying US dollar Swiss franc, the course here, and here's the time frame from 21-22. So we will have a repetition of everything we have learned so far to apply it in the daily chart analysis in order to become a routine for you and a habit, and to think what you have to reconsider every time you want to bet in the one or the other direction. So of course, besides seeing what is a signal, what is a level, we learn new topics that are very important, and you will be ready for this. So let's say you are in here in this time frame, and then suddenly you have the upward movement. We learn how to deal with your money. So money management is very important. If you play everything in one card and suddenly the market is going into another direction and you don't have enough money, you are squeezed out, although there would, if you had enough money, be the possibility to remain in the market. Sometimes, let's say you are here betting on rising prices, and there is a short period that can be also several weeks and several days, and you are expecting, because we have learned that there are levels for a rebound, and let's say you have a movement here that is like 10%. You don't want to close your position, but then again you want also to make a profit from the short rebound and return you for a short time. Then you can hedge your positions so that you are on rising prices and at the same time you bet on falling prices. So we will learn this also. Then again, it's important, as you have a longer movement here from several weeks, to top up your positions. Why to remain from the start just in one position if there is a possibility to top up positions, and then instead of one, maybe having 5, 6 or 7 positions in order to make your gains bigger and bigger. Now, as the movement is up, in one moment or the other, there will be the end of the movement. Like here, then it goes down, here's the end of the movement, and here again. So how can we learn and identify the end of these movements? It's not something you can predict, but there are some levels where you think maybe there will be the end, and you have to be prepared for it and to know how to deal. For example, here the whole movement was beginning here, so probably there will be a rebound. You don't know if this position here will turn out to be a return level. Could have been that we have just a movement till here and then we're falling again. We will examine this into more detail. So identifying those special positions where you have a signal, when you have a territory entry, means why, and when you're entering an older movement, sideward movement, this all has influence and tells you also something about how fast maybe the whole movement and the cost will rise, and when they make a delay, or when can't you expect that you won't surpass the old levels by one movement. When can you expect that the market temporarily will go in the other direction to regain some more energy in order to continue then later on? As we have learned that there are also some different P2P types, so take your profit position, and then they have influence about the future. We will look exactly what can we expect from it, like when you have an outbreak, how to trade it, how to make most of this prediction and your bets. And it's not so much about predicting what's happened next, it's about to calculate what is the possible gain and then accordingly react and place your positions. So finally, We learn also the psychology, what important role it plays. Especially, it's about if you trade for longer period, for longer, let's say, longer movements like here, you have to recognize when a movement is over, when can come up maybe a turnaround, and how to react on this. Especially at the end of a movement, it's always difficult. You're thinking that's the end, and suddenly it continues to go on and on, only to be right, and after a few days to have a return that goes in a totally other direction, as you can see here, and suddenly everything is falling. If you're not prepared for it, you may lose this opportunity and to lose all these possible gains if you would have bet on falling prices. Previous, always something is happening, and here you have to watch out, because changing the time frame, you can gain and misjudge what's happening. So you learn all of this and apply them. Your role is to make your notes and then seeing and comparing different charts to apply everything you have learned in order to become the Profi trader you wish for. Much success for this.